Welcome to day 3 of 30 days of AL, and today we are going to look at the generic method, and it's the generic method design pattern because again for us programmers we are artists, and we need to have a sort of a pattern in our coding to make our work more maintainable, extendable, readable, testable, and all that.
Hii ni Tech na Msangi ya jishinde.com.
So, okay, usually when you ask people where to place code, they all have their opinion on a table, page, or in some kind of code unit, library where lots of functions will be placed, or in fact, does it matter? At times we just find some code bases where people have just placed code. As long as it works, then that's it. But now it does matter because the code simply is not maintainable. So if we have some sort of standard way of writing our code, so the generic method pattern is the kind of like what it says, a generic way to implement a method. And definitely we know that a method is a significant piece of business logic. It could be a posting routine or any other code that is being reused, maybe a batch run to send emails and all that. So the pattern here is basically one method, one code unit. So the idea is to put code in one encapsulated code unit with the purpose to have all the code in that one code unit function for that one method. This way, the code unit will stay relatively small and readable. So here is an example. But how can we be able to implement this one public internal procedure and having the rest local? Because ideally, we have a snippet for creating this code unit. And where is it? So the snippet is T code unit method with UI Waldo. This has been done by MVP Waldo. So to just make our work easier, but you should be having the extension Waldo CRSL language extension for you to be able to use this particular design this snippet. So T code unit with math. Let's use the one with UI. Okay, with this is with or without. Let's use with UI, and then we hit tab. So when we do that, you can see that we have basically generated a lot of code for our method, and it's already giving us a design pattern that is really reusable. So we do have already our internal procedure that is the global procedure that will call from our class or from the table that is implementing this code unit. Just for the purpose of the purpose of having these methods in a table is to have the intelligence generated for you to be able to know if it's a vendor. When I hit vendor dot something, what are the available methods that I can call? Because if the code is just there in the code unit and it hasn't been linked with the table or the class, then there won't be any value to somebody who is maybe looking at your code base for the first time. And so here we can basically be able to specify the ID and maybe the method name. And so here maybe the functionality could be, and you can see the way it's encapsulated, it's giving us okay, the way it is made, we can be able to change it for all the other places, and it gives us a very fast way of being able to create a code unit that is extensible. So maybe I can say post post booking or something, post booking, and the variable name is maybe a booking, and the table name, let me just say vendor for now, but ideally we are targeting the booking. And with that simple way, we already have apart from the business logic to have everything there, we already have code that is encapsulated or decoupled in a way that now we can if we want to sort of if this code can be extended, if somebody extends and they want to implement their own methods of doing things, they can subscribe to this particular code unit, which we have published, because we do have now on before post booking, on after post booking. All these records have been automatically populated. So really, it makes your work easier to be able to develop code, and you have a pattern already that is really, really good, and you should be having this extension. So it's a great extension. Let's buy Waldo a coffee if we can. And yeah, this is something that I think we should be able to use because it makes our work easier. I'll share a link for more details if you'd like to look at it more, and share other ideas, or maybe how do you make your work easier as an AL developer, because I'm always on the lookout to try and make my work easier, try to look for things that will basically be able to make my work easier, not only easier, but also more efficient. So that's it for this video of the generic method pattern. I will see you in the next video, which will be day 4 of 30 days of AL. See you there.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so that you don't miss the next one.